and I'm going to just wet right over this, and I'm going to try and leave some highlights or white of the paper. So I want some corners to be dry, white of the paper, and some highlights on my rose. So this reference photo is great because you can see some fun highlight areas, you know, little ideas for it. And right off, it looks like there's just a little tiny bit of a softening with the ink. So it's water resistant, I would say. And I'm going to go right off here. So I've wet this way, off there, and now I'm coming down and kind of making it rough on the edge. There we go. And maybe I'll just connect it all the way down there. So I have it wet, wet, and then wet right here. And then I'm going to go right into the colors. I'll try the 00 first. And I'm going to put some, it's a sketch and wash. So it's more of an all at once kind of painting style. So not necessarily, you know, coloring in the lines like you normally would. The sketch is the structure and the wash is going to be the absolute beauty of it. Sometimes I like on the edges to just have a little bit of brush strokes or something to kind of look like maybe it's part of the, sorry, I can't think, just part of the foliage, kind of see just little irregular areas. There we go. Now I can go in with that denim blue, and I'm looking for anywhere where there's a little bit of dry on the paper, and I can carve into a couple spaces. Have that color in the story, knowing that everything is going to dry a little bit lighter. I could have that denim blue. I should say denim purple. It's more of a purple to me. What a beautiful artsy background. Trying to do it all at once so we have all of these beautiful ethereal blends. With that cooler pink now. And put a little bit on the rose and see how it looks. Letting it blend with the other colors. Remember, this was a flower too. I don't know if I'll have enough room there to suggest a flower, but I like things in 3, so I think I'm going to make this a little flower too. I'm going to mix up some more of that green now, just a little bit thicker. So this is the Undersea Green and just a little tiny bit of the turquoise this time. I want to have a little bit more of a warm green. And just seeing if there's anywhere I can add it where it might have a little bit of staying power. That's all flower. Maybe I'll put a couple leaves. I love a couple finishing touches, but I want to do them like so subtle because I don't want to take away from the all at once. I'm thinking about just rendering just in a couple of places, and maybe I'll try this one since I haven't tried this one yet. And I think I'm just going to darken just a couple little places and just kind of like a little bit of a negative just to make things pop. Just a little bit, kind of enhancing the illusions that happened just barely. See that? I mean, I'm just doing a second glaze and it's just barely adding to the story. Go. And the flower itself. There we go, just to break up some of the petals a little bit. There we go. Working, just piggybacking what's already there to give it a little bit of a value adjustment. So this part is, say that you did your vignette, you were able to keep your corners dry and white, but maybe there's just a little area somewhere where it didn't really turn out. Like you could see how I have irregular borders. It looks like the background is just melting into the paper. And that's because I've been doing this a long time, so I kind of have a feel for how to do that. But let's say that everything worked out and there's a spot that didn't. This is really fun to do for the vignettes. Is you take some kind of leaf or flower or even a geometric shape stencil. I'm just going to use my eucalyptus leaves. And you pick a spot where you want the border to be more interesting. Like that. You get your toothbrush wet, you make sure there's no residual paint on it, and then you go and you give it a very generous lift. You pull it off. See that? Now that vignette edge just got completely thrilling and beautiful and just that wow factor, that little something special, right? Just that little touch of magic. Dry it and pull the tape off. Yeah, that little touch right there, here, here, and there. It's so subtle, right? But it just gives that person who comes up and takes a second look at your painting a little something extra to look at. There we go. Anyways, guys, thank you for being members of this channel and joining me today for the live stream. And we'll see you next week for those of you who are on the mark makers level. And we'll actually be doing some more watercolor sketching. So I look forward to seeing you then. Happy painting, everybody.